In this video I'm going to show you guys how to make a temple in Minecraft inspired from the Iberian style of the game 0 AD. Now if you guys are new to the channel at all, we do a lot of time lapses and tutorials just like this one, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also guys, if you want more of these type of tutorials, I'll leave a link in the card above, as well as in the description to a full playlist that you guys can check out after the video. Anyway, let's get into the tutorial. Alright then guys, so here we are on my flat tutorial world. So this one is 15 blocks long, it is 13 blocks wide, so it's a couple extra blocks because of these, well, my attempt at tiny little statue things and these big block things here. And in terms of its height, it is 11 blocks high. So it's pretty simple. You got these kind of animal-esque things, and then inside it's just kind of like an open area. I couldn't see from the game what's actually in here, so you know you could build an altar, you could build other things. I don't know, it's totally up to you guys what you want to do inside. The other thing as well that I've left up to you guys is the way up to here. There's this tiny little building here with like a chimney on it. So whether there's going to be like some fire, you know, always burning there or something, I have no idea. And what I would recommend if you did want to go up is building a ladder right from this side here, and that will go up to that area there. It will kind of be hidden. You'll kind of go in here, you'll be like, oh, I can't see anything, and then you got a little ladder at the end. So that's what I'd recommend. Right, okay, so materials guys, grab yourself some materials. You're going to need some mud bricks, packed mud, granite, polished granite, oak planks, stripped oak wood, birch planks, and stripped birch wood. That's going to kind of get you started with the majority of the materials. We're also going to need lots of brick for the kind of roofs. But this is our kind of, it actually looks really good when it's out like this. This is our kind of like general mix. And in fact, it just happens that I've got them in the order that they kind of, the gradient is. So that's kind of why that works so nicely. So yeah, starting off with this mud bricks, we go into the kind of like, we've got some reds as well here. And then oak and then birch. So yeah, cool, there we go. So grab yourself your packed or your mud bricks first, and what we're going to do is we're going to build the back wall of this, and there's this like little mud wall that is just around from the side, so it kind of just wraps around the whole building. And this is going to be 13 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And you guessed it guys, it's actually going to be a 13 by 13 square. So what we're going to do is we're going to have this one go into 13 blocks as well. We've already got one, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And now we can just drag this across until it looks about right. I think I might have gone over, and then we just connect this up. I didn't go over, hey. So that's going to give you your kind of starting point for this one. And then what we're going to do with this is we're going to be in one. It's up to you what you want to use for the material. Kind of underneath this, you could either use oak planks and have them just built in here. It's kind of like a block that you don't see, so it's, you know, if you want to really be stingy with your materials, you can have a whole gap around this bit. But this is where we're going to have the next layer on the side here. So we're going to be stingy today, and we're going to build some oak planks going around. So build this going around and around the side here, and also around here, like that. And then what we're going to do, add 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, like that. And then that will give you a 3-block opening, and that's going to be the opening to the main temple part of it. So that's the kind of main bit there. Then either side of this opening, have 2 more mud bricks coming forwards, same here as well. So that's going to be where we're going to have those cool statue things, the best animal statues with like no blocks that you've ever seen, obviously. And then what we're going to do after this is we're going to do a little bit of variating, a little bit of kind of mixing in. Because of course it's not just going to be oak with all of these blocks, instead we're going to have some other materials as well. But what we'll do first though is we're going to every so often just switch out for some of this mud bricks, okay? And we're going to make this look really good. So just do it every so often. That's because the idea would be that, yeah, your mud bricks is underneath this. It's kind of like another material, and some of it might be showing through, for example. And then with your packed mud, also just randomly variate the mud bricks with your packed mud. Just do it every so often. Doesn't have to be loads, and really doesn't have to be loads at all. It's just enough to give it a good bit of variation, so it doesn't look like we've just gone with like one material. Instead, we've got a couple materials going on here. Maybe we're going to do it there. Put one on the edge there. There we go. And one there, why not? So there we go, we get a little bit more variation going on here like that. And then what we're going to do is every so often, we'll start off actually with this, where whenever we've got this mud, we're going to put oak planks over the top. We'll end up tweaking that as we go along and as we do our variation. But you know, that should do quite nicely. What we're going to do right now is if we just add 3 blocks of birch on top of this one, so you got 1, 2, and 3. So you got 4 in total, so 1, 2, 3, and 4 blocks. I'm going to go around and just build that up. And just keep dragging that all the way around. There we go. All the way there eventually. Like this. And we will get there. Okie dokie. There we go. So that's what we're going to end up getting. So grab yourself a birch slab, and what we're going to do is we're going to go 1, 2, and then on the third one we're going to go to the upper slab right here, like that. And then I'm going to get a birch stair as well. Okay, birch stair, like that. And what we're going to do here is with the stripped birch wood, we're going to have that in the middle of these. Not there. We're going to have in the middle of these right here, like that. Then we're going to have a birch stair either side of this, just normal ones. And then we're going to have 3 upside down over the top. And then either side of this, we are going to have a birch plank block or a stripped birch wood. So we're actually going to put in one there like that to start the variation. Okay, so this is kind of like, there's a little raised bit at the top of the thing. So it'll make more sense once we get it finished. So what we're going to do now, guys, is we're going to do some more variation with our oak. Every so often put in a bit of a stripped oak wood block. Okay, and that doesn't have to be, you know, directly over the top. It could just be, you know, like down in here. Try and get the kind of directions mixed as well, you know, and also just randomly have them going up, because we are doing a little bit of a gradient kind of thing going on here. So, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect at all, and in fact it shouldn't be. So there we go. I'm gonna have one there, for example, and there, and I'm also gonna put one in here. There we go. So you get something like that. And then with your stripped birchwood, we're going to do the same as well. We're going to have some more variation in here. Put one in sideways there, for example. Put that one there. That's going to get blocked up. Yeah, most of this top layer, I should say, is going to get blocked up. I think you might be able to see it from the inside. I'm not totally sure. Just thinking about it, I was like, you're not going to be able to see any of this. What am I doing? But maybe you will. We'll find out in a sec. So we're going to get into some of this variation. I did not like that I've just done a diagonal thing. I always try to avoid diagonal, like straight diagonal kind of things going on. It never looks quite right. There we go. Very, very variate. And this is all just to make it look more like a kind of natural mix going on here. Materials that have kind of been worn away, maybe the plaster or whatever has been worn away over time. There we go, that looks good. Cool. I was pretty happy with that. Okay, so with your granite now, we're actually going to start with our, let's go with polished granite first. And we're going to build these big pillars that are either side of the main building. So these 2 blocks right here are the ones we're going to take out. And we're just going to build, using our polished granite, a 2x2 square. And we're going to go up a total of 6 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, sorry, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Double that up. It's because I'm trying to do it on both sides at the same time. And apparently I can't count when I do that. And the same on the other side as well. I'll knock out these 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 like that. Randomly now, just switch out some of these for some granite blocks. Just enough to make it look, you know, variated and nice. I always prefer the look of this after it's all done, rather than this. This just looks too clean to me. You could have it like that if you wanted to, or just have it purely out of granite. But I prefer this kind of look where, you know, it's been around for a while, you know, it's a temple. You know, who knows how long they've been worshipping the things that they've been worshipping. That's my specific knowledge there of this religion. That actually looks okay. That looks really worn, but looks okay. Cool. There we go. So we can get rid of those 2 now, and instead we'll get some slabs. All right. So get a granite slab, get a polished granite slab, and we're going to cap these off. So you know, put in some variation around. Maybe I'm going to have this one. Have 2 here or something. There we go. Put in some variation though. You know, vary the thing. So we can get rid of those 2 now. So what we're going to do, we're going to grab ourselves, let's do these cool animal things, yeah, best animal things ever. Hashtag. What we're going to do here is we're going to have polished andesite stairs and also polished andesite slab. You're going to have polished andesite stair going this way, not in the middle there like that. And then we're going to have an upper slab here just to go forwards from this. Then we're going to have a normal stair here, and a slab on top. And the idea behind this is you've got some legs coming here, you've got some legs going there, and that's the head. Yeah, I know. I tried, guys. I really did try. You can't blame me for trying, right? So there we go. What we also need... I never find these because they're in a different section of mud brick stairs. Sorry, slabs. You're going to need a slab for the mud brick and whack that in there. You are actually also going to need, to be fair, mud brick stairs as well. So what we'll do here is we're going to have a slab on top of this one, and then as we go around this, we're going to just be doing a little bit of variation. So every so often we'll have like some slabs. We'll have a stair there, maybe double the stairs there. There we go. That looks good. You know, I think on my one I did a pure slab kind of like layer. I'm actually going to not do that on this one. I'm going to do something slightly different. Have it a little bit more, you know, random. Like that, I think. Yeah, because this one's got really clean. Lots of slabs, just occasional stairs. Whereas this one I've kind of gone a bit crazier with to make it look a little bit more crumbly, I guess. Yeah, like it's really old. That's what you want. Right, so what we're going to grab now? We are going to grab ourselves a brick slab and a brick stair, okay? And what we'll do first is we'll start on the inside of this, and we're going to have a brick stair right here. Then one that wraps around in here like this. Then what we're going to do above this is we're going to have a wrapped around stair. And then I believe another stair going back, we'll find out shortly. And then when we go across here, we're going to have a stair here. And then this is going to wrap around. Just on top of that layer that we've already got. I'll wrap all the way around the back. And then again, when we get around to here, wrap that there, and then have one there like that. Then with our brick slab, what we're going to do is we're going to have a slab just coming over on this part here, right to this point there. And around the back as well. This is all going to make much more sense as soon as we put in the next layer. But there we go, we get something like that. There we go. On the front here, we get that stair down here. And the stair wrapped around in the side there. So it's kind of got this like peak to roof on the sides. And then gets to this peak here. So what we need to do on the side here is we're going to have a wrapped around stair here. So have it on the side like that. That's not right. Have it right on the side, because it's going to have to be like this block wasn't there. On the side of that, and then wrap it. There we go. And then this goes all the way around the entirety of the building. Like this. And then wrap it around here. Right to here, and then wrap that one around there at the end. There we go. That looks better, doesn't it? Cool. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we are going to have our birch planks, and we're just going to plonk that on the inside of this row here. We're going to leave this bit here, so we're going to basically be on the inside of this. Bring this around again, and then bring this across the front of this, alright? So you get a square within the square, okay? So that's why you get this little gap here. We're going to just knock out the middle part of it, and we're going to build it up one more. Like that. Is that right? That isn't right. Don't build it up one more. That's crazy. Don't do that. Okay? Right. So what we're going to do instead is right on the inside of this, we're going to leave a block gap, and then we're going to have a even smaller 3x3 little hut. But we're going to take off the front because that's where there's a little entrance. That's going to be 3 blocks high. There we go. Like this. And then what we're going to do is with your birch stair, which you might still have, you're going to have an upside down right on the front part of it there. Then what we're going to do is right on the front of this, we're going to have 3 brick slabs like that. On the corners, have a lower slab. Let's get some slabs here. I'm still not happy with this roof. This is the one bit of the build that I don't really like. But there we go. Have it on the sides here like that. Then we're going to have brick stairs, and that's going to go all the way around, of course. Like that. Then grab yourself spruce trapdoors, and we're just going to build a little kind of chimney thing coming out of the top of that, like that there. Cool, that's now looking good. Right, so you can get rid of your birch stair now. We don't need that thing. We are going to need an oak slab though. So with your oak slab, have 3 of them in the middle of this kind of central part of it. And then on top of this is where I got confused, have your oak slabs. Sometimes I do get confused, don't I, guys? I know, terrible. But there we go, that's what you'll end up getting around there. And in fact, also, where we've got these stairs here, this is where we're going to have a birch plank. Birch plank's going to cross even. And if you want the pillars that I've got in mind, you can do. It's just on each of these corners, so you can just have a birch log pillar coming down. We are going to put the floor in here, by the way, in a second. So you have that coming down if you want. And there, like that. Okay, something like that will do. We'll get the floors. We'll actually get all the floors in. I think it's going to be worth doing. There's not really much else we can do, actually, to be fair. So we will grab ourselves a jungle fence gate. On the inside I did a mix between a smooth sandstone, a sand, I also grabbed some orange carpet. We're going to need a load of birch slabs, and I think these are yeah, smooth sandstone slabs as well. So grab yourself all of that. Okay, so for this part in here, which I can't get to, you're going to be just above this block here. That's where we're going to be with just 5 of those going across. Okay, so that will allow you to then stand here, and you've got this kind of like nice 1.5 block balcony kind of thing going on. Right here, we're going to have a lower smooth sandstone slab. Up to you guys if you want the block or not. We're going to go for the block for this one. Have that with the smooth sandstone. We're going to have that going all the way around. There we go, like that, and then fill up the middle as well. It's very dark in here, of course it does. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do a mix of smooth sandstone and of sand. So I'm going to do some world edit magic, smooth sandstone, and also some sand. And I'm going to probably do like, I don't know, 80% smooth sandstone, and then therefore 20% sand. And just a small area of 20. There we go. Wow, look at that, magical. So that is pretty much what I did. I did the other one by hand. This is much easier. There we go. So we've got a little bit of sand mixed into this thing, but generally it is mostly that smooth sandstone, just to give it a nice light look in here, because there's not loads of light that comes in. Right, so what we're going to do now is right here we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So you kind of get that pattern going on, all right? Above here as well, we're going to just have a birch plank block here. Just joining these bits makes it a lot easier for this part here. So then again, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. There we go, so you get that. And then on the inside, so you basically just go to the, like 1 less of what you're next to. So you go 2 here. Then 1 here and 1 here. Okay, so 2 there, 1, 1. 2 there, 1, 1. 2 there, 1, 1, like that. Just gives you a nice little pattern. That's all that's going on. I had some orange carpet in mine, and I had this going around here, and then it just goes around and hits into these kind of like pillars that you got here. Don't have to use orange carpet, you can use whatever you want, totally up to you. And then we also need some banners as well. I just realised we cleared off our other things. So we're going to use white banners for this one. You can also use a mix of white and yellow, but it's totally up to you. And also grab yourself your jungle fence gates. So for the banners, what we're going to do is we're going to have 1 here, 1 here, which then goes behind this, which I like. Then we have 1 underneath that as if it's continuing on. And of course we can't plonk 1 in there. If we could, we would. But that then looks like a continuous banner-ish. It will do. With your jungle fence gate now, we're going to have the fence gate underneath here and punch that in there. On the corner here, we're going to have it right there, and then every other one. And because we've got an odd build, meaning it's not built on the even, it's built on the odd numbers of 13, and in this case 11, that means we can just do every other one and it will all work out perfectly. We don't need to worry about anything. There we go, look at that. Nice and simple. Right, so the only other thing that I ended up doing, I'll just chat you guys through it. It's the same as my other kind of like Iberian styled ones, which is just the dirt that I've got around it, is packed mud, rooted dirt, and brown concrete powder. That's the mix that I used. So if you want to use that out front, feel free to do so. Be really good to see what you guys use this one for, or where you use it. And as always, guys, hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you on the next one.